Today, I've boarded a plane and I'm leaving magical Malaysia. I've had a great month touring the country and eating all the wonderful foods. Now it's time for new adventures. I know I'll be back to Malaysia for more fun down the track, but I want to thank everybody for watching my videos. Now, I'm off to the land of smiles, to the island of Phuket, Thailand. Join me in Hussmeister Season 4 and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting Hussmeister adventures. Rightio, look who it is and look where I am. I'm here in Phuket. So I've flown into Phuket last night and I got here late actually, at 9:30 to my hotel. I'm actually staying near the airport. So what I've done is I've stayed one night at a quite cozy mum and pop hotel, and it's only 2 kilometers away from the airport. And I thought I'd just see somewhere different because look, I have been to Phuket many times, but what I wanted to do this time is do a trip where I experience the different areas of Phuket and not just the kind of traditional Patong area. This place is quite nice, it's very local, the prices are considerably cheaper. It's actually good. I recommend just spending some time in a different place and seeing what other areas of the Phuket Island have to offer. Behind me is another beautiful hotel across the road. Looks quite nice actually. I was thinking of staying there, but because I'm only here for one night, I thought to myself, I'll stay somewhere local and support some of the local businesses. It's just after 6 AM, but I head downstairs and I'm ready to explore the town. I always get a burst of energy every time I reach a new destination. So I was just walking before and there was a lot of stray dogs, and this gentleman here happened to save me, pick me up so I don't have to try and fend off the dogs. But look, the dogs were okay, I don't think there was any problem, but I just thought I'd jump on the ride with this gentleman, and he's taking me on a tour of the local area. It's still very early, there's nobody around, but the beach is right in front of me, so he said he will take me down to the beach and then I can have a look around and see what's happening and maybe get some breakfast. Good start to the day. So we've come, very nice. We've come to what seems to be a little market. Very good. Oh. Have coffee? Cafe?
Yeah.
Maybe with very nice. Local market. Fish. Fish. There seems to be a decent number of people at the park enjoying breakfast. I know where I'm headed. Straight to the local coffee cart to get myself a coffee and take in the views of the sea. The guys are quick to make the coffees, so there isn't much waiting at all. My coffee costs 20 baht, which is just under $1 Australian. The trees provide the shade while the sea breeze cools you down. I'm enjoying the atmosphere. So an interesting scenario has happened. I went for a walk this morning and then I came across some wild dogs, and then this older gentleman came past on this motorbike and he said, jump on. So I jumped on, and he had like this little cart next to his motorbike that was connected to his motorbike, and he said, I'll take you on a tour. So he took me on a tour and he brought me here. So we're at the seaside at the moment, and I said I need to get a coffee. So he said, yep, there's coffee here. And here I am having a coffee amongst the locals. I've got the beach right in front of me. What an interesting start to the day. But I'm going to explore this area a little bit more shortly. So I was going to come here anyway, but he kind of fast-tracked my experience. And I still think he's floating around. I think he wants to take me back, but I want to tell him that I want to stay here and enjoy the time amongst the locals. You go for a walk in Thailand, you just never know what will happen. Cheers. So although it's been a good experience so far, people might say, or people watching this video might say, well, who cares? You just ended up in a spot with locals and you had a coffee. That's not interesting. But for people from the West, like myself, this is very interesting because in Australia, there is no way that someone is going to drive by and pick you up on a motorbike and save you from wild dogs and then take you into an area where there's probably a few hundred people having coffee and something to eat. It's, you know, at this time of the morning, which is no later than 6:30 a.m. And what interests us, people from the West, is the fact that there's so many communal activities happening amongst the locals abroad. And in Australia, there's not so much because we lead a busy and fast-paced lifestyle. We have breakfast on the go, we have our coffee on the go. Sometimes we don't do that. Sometimes we skip all of that and go straight to work and then just try and quickly eat something in front of the computer. Very unhealthy. Whereas these people, they take the time to socialise, they get up early, they eat together, they socialise together, and it's very communal. This is what I love about Southeast Asia and Asia, where things are done all together. And if you look at everyone, they're sitting on tables and they're talking to each other, they're enjoying their food, they're laughing, they're smiling, and that's how they start the day. How do we mostly start the day in the West? We started off by rushing, we started off by being maybe angry or in a rush or anxious to get to work. You got to meet your deadline, you got to get there at the right time, you got to make sure you don't miss the train. So however way you start the day, you take those thoughts and feelings into the rest of your day. But when I look around me here today, everyone's happy. I did mention earlier that I have been to Phuket before, and my intention is to go and see different areas in Phuket, not just the same old areas like Patong, Bangla Road, Karan and those places. I want to venture out and see more of the island, and that is exactly what I'm doing today. Phuket has a soft spot in my heart, and I'll tell you why. I was first introduced to Thailand via Phuket, and that's going back to 2006, I'd say, at this stage, although it could be 2004. I'm getting old, so my memory does seem to get a bit hazy at times, but I'm pretty sure it's 2006. Back then, as a young man in my 20s, I came to Phuket with friends, and we had a great time, and we stayed, where did we stay? We stayed near Patong and Graceland Resort. That's where we stayed. And for me, like, Thailand was amazing. It was my introduction basically to Asia, and it opened up my mind to the whole of Asia and the food, with the entertainment, with the sights and everything. I just felt so free in Thailand, and it definitely is the land of smiles, because I remember I went back to work in Melbourne and I went to all my friends and said, you need to go to Thailand because the people are so friendly, they smile all the time. So my love affair with Thailand began in 2006, and it all started here in Phuket. Now I'm older, I'm wiser, I'm back to see what Phuket is all about and how much it has changed since 2006. How could you not have a love affair with Phuket? Look behind me, look at that. All you need to do is put on your shorts, run out there and go for a swim. So it tastes like beetroot, but I think there could be something else in there as well. Could be some kind of berry, like blackberry, mixed into it, because it's sweet. I'm sure there's sugar in there as well, but that's okay. A bit of sugar early in the morning is good. It gives us energy, because we're going to be doing a lot of exploring today. I'm now leaving the site. It's behind me. You can probably see the people behind me. I'm going back. We'll go and have breakfast now. There's a nice place down here which is quite known for its breakfast, but there's actually a whole strip of shops where there's a lot of breakfast options. I'm quite enjoying this area so far. There's a lot of boats here, fishermen boats. I think they just park them here and then they take them out when the tide comes in. Such a peaceful part of the world. Not many tourists though, many locals. If you're looking for that authentic Thai experience, you might want to consider staying a day or two down this end before you head into the touristic areas. And I must admit, the prices are very reasonable down here. Oh, he's back. Look, it's my friend. It's my friend. Okay, I'm coming. So my friend just happened to be coming past and he picked me up again. Sawadee Cup. He just happened to pick me up again. He's taking me back to the hotel. So, beautiful morning though. It's a bit overcast, but it's not too bad. It cools you down. We've got the beach in the background. And then as we kind of head up here, the hotels and the restaurants start again. And it's not so local, then it starts becoming a little bit touristy, but more authentic than down the road in Patong. It's breakfast time and the restaurant with the big blue cow seems a good option. I'm drawn in by the decorations at the front and I decide on a local Thai breakfast. It's nice and light and I'm sure it consists of the food groups relevant for good health. While I enjoy my lunch, I don't recall the tuk-tuk driver asking for any money. Rest assured, I did give him some money though. Now who can resist another coffee? There's good coffee stores in the area, so I decide to stop by and have my cafe latte in this well-decorated and naturally lit cafe. The design of this cafe is based on an open plan, cross-themed with American nostalgia in what can be a plantation homesteading in the Caribbean. After an enjoyable experience in this part of Phuket, it's time to board my taxi and head to Phuket Town to start my next set of adventures. So we've made it to Phuket Town, and I must say that I could honestly be mistaken to be either in 1, Singapore, 2, maybe Malacca, or 3, possibly anywhere in maybe Samarang or areas of Jakarta. Join me in my next episode to tour beautiful Phuket Town. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my videos if you like my adventures. For now, a big adios from your friend, the Hussmeister.